swear during this little Fameboy, the Fameboy Diamante transition, I started rapping in a really high voice. Like I started rapping in a high ass voice, and I don't know where that shit came from. I don't know what the fuck. Like it sounded like a Kids Bop commercial. Team RaziBooking gang. If the camera looks a little blurry or whatever the case is, I don't know. I'll press the button on this thing. I don't know what's really going on with it. Please excuse me. I don't have a haircut or anything like that. I am in the middle of the grind. This is the grind season. 2022 has ended in one of the most unpredictable seasons of RAZI TV ever. Like, not in the same relationship I started the year with, not in the same relationship I was in the middle of the year with. Things are different, man. Everything is different. So I'm in one of those moments right now where I just been trying to, you know, find my inspiration, get back to where I really need to be at. It's a beautiful thing. I do have my investment situation. I'm very happy and I'm thankful for that. New album is done. It will be coming out in 2023 and it is heat. But right now, I am in heat because the pressure is on. Grind season, man. I'm signed to a independent label. I'm still not on a major label. I have a budget to put everything out that we really want to put out, but I am still on these streets, feet to the pavement, getting it in myself. So please like, comment, and subscribe, man. I love y'all who have been supporting me and been rocking with me. I've been trying to keep it a buck 1,000 with y'all, with everything, even to the point of right now. So what I've been doing right now, man, I'm just leaving work, leaving the 9 to 5, and I just been trying to find some inspiration. And last night I found myself going down like the Fameboy Diamante rabbit hole, the Diamante rabbit hole, the Fresh Amir rabbit hole, the Amir Raziel rabbit hole that turned into the RAZI rabbit hole. If you a real fan, you know that all of those names are just names that I really came up with, like as I went through my transition, like with my music career. I've been doing music. Of course, everybody knows that my dad is a bass player. I've been playing instruments and stuff since I was a child. But like as far as rapping, I started off when I was 15 years old. My first song was recorded and I just went by my government name, Diamante. And then I went into a group called the Fameboys. I went to Fameboy Diamante. I just found myself just last night just going back and listening to some old music. I watched old videos, I watched old footage, like just looking at myself being young and younger and looking at everything that I went through to get to this point, man. And it's just like, man, I've been on such a long journey. It's like, man, literally 15 years in, 15 years in the game. And a lot of people will say it's insanity to continue to do the same exact thing, but I have such a passion for what I do. I'm so passionately in love with my craft. I'm so passionately in love with music. I'm so passionately in love with the potential of what can happen once it gets to the right people, once it gets to the right market, once it's marketed the correct way, for what it can do to the music game and the entertainment world in itself, man. So I've been listening to some old RAZI, man, teenage RAZI, you know what I'm saying, baby RAZI, like really just going back through the archives and like listening and rocking with that. So I'm about to play some of this stuff. If you remember some of these songs, if you remember the groups that I was in, if you remember any of that stuff, man, drop it in the comments, man. What was your favorite Diamante song? What was your favorite Fameboy Diamante song? What was your favorite Fresh Amir song? What was your favorite Amir Raziel song? And what's your favorite RAZI song, man? Through all these transitions, man. So all these old songs that I had, I was actually the one producing them. Like, believe it or not, I produced a lot of these old songs that I'm playing. Like, I did it from scratch. I used to wake up and just make songs from scratch. Like, this was my first viral song. Anybody remember Cat Stacks? She was the one that was with Soulja Boy, and it was like back when viral was really first happening, man. And it was crazy, man. I made a song called Cat Stacks. I knew she was popular. Something told me to do it. I made the song the next day. She reposted it. That was my first YouTube video to start going viral. So this is how this all was. Produced by me, man. This is the first song I did with Fameboy YB before we became the Fameboys.
This was for you, Cat Stacks, with your sexy real talk. Nah, I ain't messing with the girl that she look like Cat Stacks. Cute face, slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass. I ain't messing with the girl that she look like Cat Stacks. Cute face, slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass. I ain't messing with the girl, 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 messing with the girl that she look like Cat Stacks. I ain't messing with the girl that she look like Cat Stacks. All up in the club with all that bank. I don't even care if you're talking that smack. I'ma still tell you Cat Stacks, throw that ass back, throw that dance, throw that dance back. Yeah, I know I'm only 18, but I got it like that. I got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. Hey, cat, I'm tryna get up inside your cat. One chance, give you all good like a bad back. Don't believe me, what you did to me in the backpack. So you a rude girl? Well, I like that. I'll do it to you, but I never ever call back. My say will keep you warm at night like a knapsack. I know what it is to represent what a dash at. Now, baby girl wanna know where the cash at. I'm like, baby girl, first let me tap that. Listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass fat. Listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass fat.
I gotta say, man, Fameboy YB to this day is the greatest rapper I ever met in person, greatest freestyler I ever met in person. I don't know what he's doing now, but he was incredible talent back then.
Show you where the cash at, ass fat, deep cut, too hot to handle. I heard playing niggas like Tay on the piano. Got a body like a stripper, if I got her, I'm gripping niggas paying for the pussy, so I know it's the biz. I ain't paying for it, baby, you don't wanna give it to me. I ain't tripping on the coochie shit, it is what it is. No phones allowed, is what I told ya. Hoes never do me like Cat did Soulja. Never ever catch me slipping on some junk shit. If she wanna dip, she can make a nigga come quick. Not me though, girls got me the jaw drop, demolition sex. Bet I knock the walls up. Bad boy, you she like. Hit her once and now I got a hook like a pirate. I listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist.
That beat breakdown.
Listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass. Listen with the girl, 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 listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass. Listen with the girl that she look like hashtag. Stay slim waist, nice rack, plus that ass. Listen with the girl, 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 listen with the girl that she look like hashtag, girl. Hey Cat, can you hear me? On some real, can I hit it though? Call me.
And remember all these beats, I produced all these beats, man. As a teenager, that shit crazy. Like I know my voice, like I go through this little transition. Like my first mixtape ever was called The Debut. You know, I was going by Diamante, my name. And I didn't rap like that. I like kind of rap with my regular voice. I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Vote one, da. Somewhere during this little Fameboy, the Fameboy Diamante transition, I started rapping in a really high voice. Like I started rapping in a high ass voice, and I don't know where that shit came from. I don't know what the fuck. Like it sounded like a Kids Bop commercial. The concepts was crazy, the beats was crazy, even the songwriting was crazy, but my voice was why? I don't know why I did that shit, but this is still before that. This is one I'm play y'all one of my favorite ones. Cyber Love. This song was before its time right here. Yeah. I'm like 18, 17. Alright y'all, my camera died yesterday vlogging the old music, old RAZI music, man. So I'm back again. I'm about to fire this back up. Fameboy Diamante. For those of you who remember Fameboy Diamante, please drop in the comments, man. I know this is nostalgic. I know it's off the chain. It's definitely nostalgic for me. Like I missed this part because it was some of my most creative times. Before bills, before rent, before having any type of real responsibility, I could just wake up and just make beats and wake up and just record music and wake up and do whatever I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So the creativity was just crazy. The flow was crazy. Don't care for my voice. I sound like I was on Kids Bop. You know what I'm saying? My voice is very high, which my voice wasn't really high like that in real life. So I don't know where that part came from, but the creativity was definitely there. The creativity was definitely amazing, man. So let's get back to it. Group sex.
All the bad chicks report to the dance floor. I see one butt, but I'ma need plenty more. I'm tryna have me a good time. Tonight you gon' be my whore. So take your clothes off and leave them at the front door.
YB.
This bitch to get you on the sheets and you know. Gone off Patron and she sipping on Nuvo. Fell in love with the coupe, hopped in like with a roof girl. I wanna toss her salad, but she hotter than a soup. Oh, I need at least 4 when I'm in a G4. Why tell your friends to shake your ass and hit me? Don't go ahead and show respect, they take no show business. Why DJ for Diamante can't come with me down and make the girl plus 3 times 5. Let's get it poppin'.
The funny part about this song is I actually recorded this. We came up with this idea. We used to go to the mall all the time. Everybody know me back in Michigan. We used to go to Lakeside Mall. Like, that was our spot. As a teenager, we couldn't get in the club. There was a lot of things we couldn't do. So these were 2 places that we went to go get phone numbers. The club, I'm sorry, Lakeside Mall, Skate World, the teen club. Well, eventually when we started going to teen club, or the movies. Those were the spots that we went to, you feel me? So I used to go to the mall and we were walking around with our friends one day. It was me, Keith, and Skylar, and YB. And I was just joking around. I used to always make songs about, I was like, 1 butt, 2 butts, 3 butts, 1 butt, 2 butts, 3 butts. My ass went home and made a beat to that shit and put it on the mixtape. This was off the In Your Girlfriend mixtape.
2 butts, 3 butts, 1 butt, 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 2 butts, 3 butts.
I thought I was Will.i.am. Shout out to Will.i.am.
The bad chicks report to the dance floor. Where they at? Where they at? I see 1 butt, I see you, girl, but I'ma need plenty more. I'm tryna have me a good time. Tonight you gon' be my whore. Let's take your clothes off and leave them at the front door. Thank you, girl. I need that girl with all the bad chicks, so we can all have fun and you can lick on my ooh girl. So just bring your friends, make sure they be in it. We can all just get it in. I know y'all really wanna be with Tay. I'll work you out, take turns with my shake weight. 1 butt, 2 butts, 3 butts, 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 1 butt, 2 butts.
Man, throwback. This one was called Hate That I Love You, man. This was when I was going through my little teenage love, you know what I'm saying? This shit it can be relatable to now. Matter of fact, I just made a song called Hate That I Love You. It might be the same title. I just made one as an adult.
And I promise that I will never put no one above you. Then I added 2 kicks and that's all becoming better. And that's why that up there.
You gotta understand, this was like 2011, 2010. So these beats back then, man, I could have easily been selling beats $4,000, $5,000 as a teenager back then.
Now we breaking up again, we fighting, so I'm cheating and you running back telling your friends. Talking about I'ma never change, I'm messing up. Quit teasing my, you always be my brother cup. You've been with me too long, don't walk away now. Oh, I'm single, we'll see how that goes down. You know I'm smooth and sexy, forever getting played. Oh, you leaving when you be back later today. She knows the kids on his way up, and girls flock to me like I'm freaking X-sprayed up. Don't start losing points, you better get your act together. No, there's 1,000 other chicks that'll do me better. 1 minute I'm in love, the next minute I freaking hate you. Rocking back and forth trying to figure out why I date you. But in my heart, shit forever be my sweet thing. She acting up, well I just like her with that thing. Everything that I do, man, I'm always thinking of you. And I promise that I will never put no one above you. Then I added 2 kicks and that's all becoming better. And that's why that I feel like I hate that I love you. Said I hate that I love you. 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 Said I hate that I love you. 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 Hot topic on the cold day, like the old say, this ain't nothing like the old days. How you turn sweet talking to a screen fest, all because you heard nothing and took it the wrong way. They say hate's a strong word, so don't use it, unless you mean it, so I abuse it. You give me reason to hate that I'm in love with you. I put you at the top, I don't feel like I'm #1 with you. Tripping on the joke when all I'm doing is having fun with you. Asking you what's wrong and all you saying is it's nothing, you. Keep my thoughts running circles in my mind, and it's all over nothing more than half of the time. We seem like the perfect couple, but whenever we together there is trouble. I put up with your ways for way too long. You say you love me and I can't tell that all's where that ends well. Adios and farewell.
What's the most impressive for me? Like listening to my old stuff is the fact that I was making these beats too. Like these beats, especially at that time, were fucking fire. Like these could have easily been getting sold for thousands and thousands of dollars, which I was making like $200 to $500 as a teenager. Even when I was like 14, 15 years old, I was making that type of money on beats at the time. You know what I'm saying?
RAZI's Hard Canvas 3, the latest installment to the Hard Canvas series, out now, featuring hit singles like Turn You On.
You know how black queens do.
Soul Food, plenty more. Hard Canvas 3, now available on all streaming platforms.
Sean Ski on the beat.